If history is written by the victors, then what happens to the stories of the silenced? We're told queer people didn't exist back then, that being gay is new, modern, a phase. But the truth is, queerness is as old as humanity itself. We've always been here, we were just written out. Long before modern nations existed, before borders and flags and textbooks, there was queerness. In ancient Greece, love between men wasn't taboo, it was a celebrated bond among philosophers, warriors, and poets. The god Apollo loved Hyacinthus. Achilles mourned Patroclus like a widower. Sappho, the poet of Lesbos, gave us a window into the love between women with aching clarity. In ancient Egypt, hold on.
He couldn't help but smile as he watched the sun rise over the horizon.
Dear team, I hope this email finds... Nanknum and Knumhotep.
Yeah, those guys, two male royal servants, were buried together, faces touching, hands clasped like husbands. Roman Emperor Hadrian openly mourned the death of his male lover, Antinous, building statues and cities in his memory. From Mesopotamian myths to indigenous two-spirit identities, queerness has existed in every corner of the globe. We weren't hidden in the past. We even have records dating back over 10,000 years, like the Zagros mountain lovers, a pair of male skeletons buried face to face in ancient Iran. In Sumer, male priests of the goddess Inanna engaged in sacred same-sex rituals. Some even believe Jesus may have shared a unique bond with the disciple John, referred to as the one whom Jesus loved, a passage debated for centuries. We were carved in stone, written in verse, and passed through generations in stories too often ignored. So why don't we learn about them? Why are these stories left out? How many queer people do you see in history books? Not openly gay, not proudly bi, not trans, not non-binary, just gone. Kings described as having close male friends. Poets whose love letters to women were rewritten for husbands. Sculptures with their lips chipped away. Not by time, but by shame. Bayard Rustin helped organize the March on Washington. He was black, brilliant, and gay, but they pushed him out of the spotlight. Alan Turing saved millions by breaking Nazi codes. Britain thanked him by chemically castrating him for being gay. You know their achievements, but not their truths. Because history is selective, and the queerness was edited out. Erasure isn't just forgetting, it's a tactic. Control what people know, and you control what they believe is possible. If we're not in the past, how can we belong in the future? That's what erasure does. It doesn't just silence, it rewrites reality. But truth has a way of surviving. In hidden letters, in whispered songs, in secret glances shared when no one was watching. And now, we speak louder than ever. We tell our stories. We name our ancestors. We make ourselves impossible to erase. Queer people have always existed, from the temples of ancient gods to the streets of today. This didn't start in the last 100 years, it started when we did. What's new is that we refuse to be hidden. Civil rights aren't just about laws, they're about memory, and we remember now.
There are differences primarily of approach and of tactics. Certain groups, for example, tend to emphasize very militant confrontation tactics. Other groups will emphasize a more educational approach, going out into areas where there are what you might call people who, middle America people who don't know very much about homosexuality. And other groups will emphasize different things.